hello, you guys, and that's me. Let's come back. It's me, it's Tony, and Sonny. And today topic we're gonna go ahead with one of the new explore on. I think we're gonna go up with like um, some okay. We, nothing. We're gonna go ahead to find some good topic, and today topic we can talking about some parts of the brand, like what we were explored before, and to furthermore on of that, and there are several parts of the brain that we haven't looking at yet, Sylvian Fisher, optic chisel, and a lot of things like vertebral, what is vertebral, vertebral cortex, vertebral, vertebral, like what's vertebral like the spawn, right? And okay, we can see vertebral, vertebral. Yeah, it's a light bonds. So but it's different because it's a one part of the cerebral. No, it's like one part of like spinal cortex, spinal cortex, spinal cord, spinal uh spinal cord, right? Maybe I said it right. Um, spinal cord. Hey, okay, it's right. Spinal cord. Sorry. I'm sorry. And today we got it. Okay, it's quite it's a quite interesting when we look at like our body part to understand about the diet of the bodies and the parts of the brain, also the parts of our body to understand that we want to build a recognition on a cognition about how we can if how we can reflect to the if the outside effect to our body, right? To understand that so we can like adjusting our like feeling, our mind, and our like suffering, like our mind, our feeling, and also uh, many aspects of. And today, it might be good when we look at the spinal cord, what it is function and what it is definition, because we had already looked at the spinal cord before, and it's one of the familiar parts of our body, right? It is had an important and or significant role in our life and our body structure, right? And so today we will go furthermore on spinal cord. So one of the page I found as a spinal cord in my clever and clinic.org. And what is the spinal cord? And spinal cord is cylindrical, cylindrical, cylindrical structure that run through the center of your spine, like spinal cord. Oh, oh my God, sorry. Spinal cord is more like your bones, but it actually like the neurons, the nerve that control our in motion, our motion, and our movement. That is spinal cord, not bone. Yeah, the spinal cord is the thing inside the bone. You know that. And spinal cord actually is cyclical. So no side, but cylindrical, cylindrical structure that run through the center of your spine, from your brainstem to your low back. Okay, it's a delicate structure that contains nerve bundle and cells and carry messages from your brain to the rest of your body. And your spinal cord is one of the main part of your nervous system. And what is the difference between the spinal cord and the vertebral column? Yeah, we see the vertebral here. What it lists in uh, the like the art of creation item, which we had said had talked about in the first video, right? And what is the difference between that two part? The two spot, and people often refer to the spinal cord and vertebral column together as spine. Yeah, spine like spine like the bones connected is the main point of our body. Yeah, it's after right at between our lung, and the spinal cord is branch of tissue of a brain of tissue, a band of tissue. Yeah, it's a band of tissue, a band of tissue like a band of tissue like we are like our body structure in many tissue, and it's connected in the band like okay, translate. Okay, nothing. A route like a face. Yeah, we can use a face also, and it is a face of tissue, a band of tissue, a nerve and cells, and a protect layer of bones called the vertebral column cover and protect your spinal cord. Sorry, called the vertebral column cover and protect your spinal cord. Oh, yeah, a protect layer of bone called the vertebral column. Vertebral column is a bone. You know that is the bone to protect our spinal cord, and the bones in the vertebral column are called the vertebrae. Vertebrae, vertebrae. Uh, plural one spine bone. A vertebrae. Vertebra. A plural of some one. Plural. Yes, this is exactly the way how is how how is pronunciation like mm, plural, plural of spine bone, vertebra. Your vertebra stack on top of each other from your pelvic bones, and yeah, and it's from your pelvic bone to your skull, skull, skull to your skull. Oh my gosh, skull like the bone protect your brain, like it's covered on the head, and it's called like the bone of the head. We can call the skull like something people play and present and okay, sorry, and display. Okay, in display in some in the Halloween holiday, and so this is called the skull. The skull, you know, that's the skull. Like is so scary for the kid, and it's one of the one of the signal for the holiday for the Halloween. An icon, yes, it's one of the iconic of this is one of the uh, icon of the Halloween. And between its pair of vertebrae, you have a vertebrae like okay, a vertebrae like the bone. Do you know that vertebrae like the bone is the bone parts of the bone connected to with each other to create the vertebral column. And between its pair of vertebrae, you have a spinal neck. Spinal neck. Sorry, a spinal neck. Uh, yeah, a spinal neck. And this has a tough outer cell and a gel-like interior. A gel-like interior. They act as absorption, absorption, absorb, absorb, absorption, and absorption like okay uh sorry and absorption like when someone hit you and actually you absorb and and yeah other thing like when you touching the heart on the heart sorry the gas stove. Yeah, when you touching the gas stove or something hot, it's actually it's this absorption when absorption like absorption that like is collect on the information or the effect factor that affect to you, and this can call absorption and the cushion. Yeah, in cushion and cushion like a part that that support to point, you know that. And for your vertebrae and spinal cord, it's actually I'm sorry. So, what is the purpose of the spinal cord? And as you know, the spinal cord's main purpose is carry nerve signal throughout our body, and the nerve messages is three crucial function. Yes, crucial function. So it has three crucial function like actually the first one is control body's movement and function. It's actually spinal cord is one of the main point in our body in between our lung like we said that, and it's connect to many parts of our body like the bone in here, you know that the bone in here. Sorry, I need to translate because this is quite new, you know that, and the ribs. Yeah, it's connect to the ribs and on other parts like to our skull, also, and our neck and our hand, like so many things. Our hand and our also like our foot. So yeah, our foot. So it's quite important to control our movements and They also direct autonomic function like your breathing rate and heartbeat. It's actually sorry, it's function like it's direct autonomic function like breathing rate and heartbeat. Like uh, actually it's the transformation information from the medulla oblongata, and actually medulla oblongata is controlling something like our sleep rate, our heart rate, and our heartbeat and breathing, and actually one of the parts in nature this medulla oblongata is the bone pons, and the pons actually it control our sleep cycle, and the spinal cord actually as well as the is functioning like as well as the bowel and bladder function. Yeah, and actually some also control another direct autonomic function. Yeah, actually direct autonomic like involuntary function like uh, our bowel and bladder. Sorry, bowel and bladder function. Bowel, bowel, bowel. Actually, bowel is one of the parts it containing our like body between our I'm sorry, uh, our belly. Yeah, it's in between our belly and the prostate. Actually, this is the main uh, responsible for the um, mental the mentalism the mentalism like the metabolism that transforms food into the vitamin on different parts like different chemical of our body. mm, and, and like mineral like one of the mineral like is like vitamin and mineral, and the power the pole the pole is the parts that control at autonomic function like of the poles pole like transform like meta like metabolism of the food into like so many like vitamin a minimal mineral mineral. Yeah, it's actually mineral. And bladder function. Bladder like what? Like when you drink water, blood bladder. When you drink water, you need to uh when you drink water into your body and it needs to get out. And is the one of the it is the one of the biggest function of the bladder. You know this, and the second responsibility and the second function of the spinal cord is actually respond send to your brain. It's actually like we said that and like we said that's the spinal cord is uh, one of the main control nerve in in our human body. Like it's one of the like one of the bread. We can say it the bread to transform all the information that's interacting with our body to transform to our brain to our spinal cord. Actually, the part in medulla oblongata and the the bones also to 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 transform a signal that our body is in danger or something like that. And it's a signal from the other parts of our body help our brain record and process sensation like pressure or pain. Yeah, actually, like we said that it is transform the pressure or pain to our body to our brain record to have it like process and transformation information to have the corresponding. Yeah, and actually the third and maybe the last function, the third crucial function is manage your reflex. What is reflex? Yeah, manage our reflex. Oh, our reflex like oh, it's reflect like motion reflect, right? It's it reflect on our talking. Is it? Yeah, it's the good question for us to come into. And by the way, we go to the spinal cord. It's control our some like reflex involuntary movement without involving your brain. Actually, okay, it's actually spinal cord that seem to only control the like the movement that's not with our involving that's without involving our brain like it is an involuntary movement. For example, if your spinal cord manages your patellar patellar reflex patellar like some of the bones is located in our like in other setting and it can of involuntarily moving our leg and where someone tapping your skin in a certain spot and a certain spot. Actually, uh, when something taps your skin in a certain spot, a scene like that when your foot, the scene like the in your foot between your knee actually and your um like I'm sorry and your foot your yeah between your leg between your neck and your foot, your knee, not knee. It's actually between your knee and your foot. It's called patellar reflex. Patellar. It's not. I'm sorry. It's the scene. Actually, the scene. And patellar like is the part in our like booty in our butt. Yeah. And so we're gonna like sum it up to our today topic. And the spinal cord is long, tough, like band of tissue. A band of tissue. Spinal cord is long, tough, like band of tissue. Yet a band of tissue, like we said before, we know spinal cord, right? And it's like the band of tissue, like the tissue, like one of them, what we call more, that, and it's connect to the brain to lower back and lower back and our body. Yeah, and spinal cord carry nerve signal from the brain throughout the medulla oblongata and from our brain to our body and vice versa. and vice versa. Vice versa, like opposites, the opposites. Vice versa, like coming, turn around, turn back. Yeah, vice versa. Yeah, this word also significantly good. And you should know, and vice versa. And these nerve signal help you feel sensation and move your body, our body. And any damage to our spinal cord can affect to movement or function. It's actually the spinal cord is the conic bone that carry nerve signal to from the brain transform the part that transform information like signal from our brain to our body, and vice versa. Vice versa, you know that. Vice versa, like turning back. Vice versa. And then nerve signal feel sensation about our move our body, and actually spinal cord that control the movement that involuntary. That's involuntary movement. It control some part like that. Yeah, and it had biggest three crucial function. Like the first is control our body. The first also the important the most important function is the control our movement and function. Yeah, and it can control our autonomic function like breathing, heartbeat, as well as bowel and bladder. Bowel like transformation in our belly, and bladder like we drink water and we need to get it out. It's called bladder, bladder. Yeah, and there are two other function like is reporting to our brain that we set as is it sends signal from the other part to from throughout our body, from our past body to our brain red got. And the third is manage our reflex, and this reflex does it without involving the brain, uh, is in without involving our brain. For example, our like spinal cord manage our patellar reflex patellar, and involuntary movement our leg when someone taps the scene and a certain spot. Okay, so I guess what? Goodbye. This